Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? We're live once again. As Boogie would say, through the powers of the internet. I hope that's not trademarked. How's everyone doing this evening? So far we have Lars, 3DPP, Miracle, Louis Botch, Thomas, Choppy Designs, Roll Mods, Menu KKK, Menu K, Manchester United. That. I ignore my chan. Hi, Cat. Pokon. Mohsin, good evening. Thomas, Chris. So we're back. Another live stream. I seem to be doing this more often. All I seem to be doing recently is record, upload, and live stream. And I'm actually really enjoying it. So some new things. I finally got rid of the webcam. We have another DSLR. This is how it will look now. Hold on, let me get my thingamabob. See? Look what we can do. See? Look at that. Wait, hold on, let it focus. Focus. Did I put on a focus? It'll focus. How awesome is that? Finally, no more weird colors and lights and everything. I got myself another Elgato capture card. Hi from Canaria. Wow. Sasha, Groovy, Drifter, Lightspeed, Alex, Roberto, Brandon. So, if you haven't seen my vlog, my second vlog number 2, I left a link in the video description. Check it out. You might want to see it because it has something interesting related to this particular thing here. So this is the AlphaWise U10. It was sent to me by Gearbest for review, and it's pretty much a CR10 clone, but it's got a 400 by 400 by 500 millimeter print volume. That's massive. For a machine that costs around $500 to $600, that's impressive. Whether it will print well, still don't know. So, what I have done in my vlog, I kind of like opened it to just check the power supply, and it was tripping the electricity, and after checking it, I saw that QC was so-so. I'd say it was a hazard to be. Noises. So. Now, should be okay. I have no idea what happened there. Okay. So, yeah, that was weird. I have no idea why this is doing it. Everything's connected. Why? Stay. Work. There. Okay. Cześć, Robert. Okay. I'm gonna have to meme everything. Mime, sorry. Okay. So let's hope that sticks. All right, so I'm gonna take everything out and see what's inside. So I haven't really taken anything out except the power supply just to check it out, which was the only thing I did. Just wanted to get it switched on. Goes every time I swing my right arm. I wonder if I'm hitting something here. How about now? Still bad? Okay now? Please tell me it's okay. Everything seems fine. I can see levels working. Oh, this is not a good start. I have been up since 6:30 this morning and I haven't slept. Okay. Okay. So now it should be okay. That's big and black. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out and see what's inside. Let's switch to the awesome camera here. Should I get the Tiva Tornado? Do you recommend it? I think it's a very good printer. I have one. We have the two brackets the same as you would get on the, the CR10. Surprise, surprise. There are 6 bolts, clamps for the bed, some tools. Ooh, yay, more flush cutters. I might do like a sale and start selling flush cutters. Scraper, screwdriver, SD card, and USB card, card reader. That's one. Next, we have tape. It's going to be quite a task to actually mask the bed of this as if it's with tape. USB and literally a sample of PLA. Okay, so we'll take this out. So this is the control box. Spool holder sits on here, or spool sits on here. It runs on 12 volt, which is a bit annoying. I always want like big printers to run on 24 volts at least, or at least have an AC bed, which I'm quite sure this doesn't have. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it performs. Reserve my judgment for now. Good evening, Ben. Next, power supply, cable. Okay, time to get up. This thing is ridiculous. This thing is massive. My wife is not going to be very happy. Hold on, let's do this. Because this thing is a beast. Ooh, fancy. Okay. So, just so you guys can see, this actually has a 3D print on it. Like the whole bed is covered in a print. Dziękuję bardzo, Robert. Thank you very much for future great podcasts. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. So, let's take this out. Man, this thing is massive. Watch it. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to drop this. Oh, that is a belt and a half. Okay, hold on. Let me get this out. There are things which are not connected. I can see them. So we have 2 thingies here, which are probably for the bed. This thing is insane. Okay, so go away. This thing is massive. Quite smooth. Okay, that's wobbly. Okay, it's wobbly because the thingies on the bed, for the bed, are off. Okay, So let's do this first and foremost. And just hook these up. Okay. Next, this thing is massive. I know I've said it a million times, but this thing is massive. Hi Joe, hi folks, hi Counterpoint. How much is it again? It's about $500-600. There's links in the video description for it. So, hey Jeffrey, you know at Murph? Everyone's at Murph. Everyone's at Murph except me. I'm here. I don't want to be here. I want to be at Murph. Not that I don't want to be here with you guys, but you know, I wouldn't mind being at Murph. Okay. So that will go there. Okay, now this will be a bit of an orchestrated procedure. Oh, okay, screwdriver. So I need to put these in without destroying anything, without dropping this. Almost. Okay, how we're going to do this. I think it's better if I put it on its side, or at least hold it like this. Okay, we can do it this way. I'll be with you all in a second. I just need to at least put a couple of screws in. Could be an AC heat bed, 12 volt. It's very low, I think. It's definitely not an AC heat bed, or at least I don't think it's an AC heat bed. Nope, definitely not an AC heat bed. We'll see how it performs. We'll see. But strictly speaking, a printer this size for that price, it's not going to take more than what, $50, $100 to make it incredibly good. And for what, $600-700 in total, having this build volume, it's impressive. But then again, as I said, all depends on the print quality and reliability, and if it still switches on. Hey Wes, can you please measure the bottom frame? Yes, I can. The bottom frame is huge. It is 2 feet or 62 centimeters, well, 61.5 by 52 centimeters, which would be about, I don't know how you measure in feet. It's like 1/8, 1/8 of a foot. Okay, this side. Okay. Whew. Thank you very much, Thomas. Greetings from Norway. Love your channel. Any suggestions for upgrades to TiVo Tornado to make it more silent or better in general? If more silent. To make it more silent, I definitely recommend changing the fans to Noctua. The ultimate mod you can do to make it silent is change the stepper motors. I don't know if you can, I can't remember if you can change them on the TiVo Tornado. But worst comes to worst, if you buy a main board that can take different drivers, put TMC 2100 drivers on it. If you spend $100, $150 on it, it would be an amazing machine. Okay. So that's one side. So I'll be with you guys in a minute. I'm noticing a few things which I'm kind of liking down here. So okay. So I've noticed something which I actually really like, and that is, hold on, let me change camera. So up, down here, this is actually tied down, which is always a good thing because it kind of removes tension. Unfortunately, this screw that is holding it together is slightly undone, but ever so slightly, so I can fix that without taking off the bed. Oh, awesome, Jeffrey. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Sound is muffled. That should be better. So, right, I have no mods because everyone is at Murph. Come on. Okay, so this I like. I like the fact, so the belt, that is a really wide belt. I'm not seeing, I don't think there are any eccentric nuts, which is the downside. But on the upside, the bed is actually quite solid. Like it's in place. It's not going to move. And that's fine. First thing to do, we'll get rid of that belt tension spring. Yes. But first, we have to test it as is. Yeah, it's true, Jeffrey. How come you didn't go, man? Next year. Next year, everyone take heed. We're going to organize a massive 3D printing YouTube meetup. We'll get all the 3D printing YouTubers together. What are your thoughts on the Anycubic Photon? I think it's a very good SLA printer. It's cheap. You're not going to get insanely amazing prints because it does have a static bed, but it is still an SLA and it still produces great prints. It's not a Moai, but it's still, for someone who wants to start out an SLA, you're not going to be disappointed at all. The only problem with SLA machines are they're messy. Like they're really messy. Steve Crawford, thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Let me see if I missed anyone. Okay. So what you guys thinking of my vlogs? Well, I mean, I know that a lot of people are liking them. I'm getting good feedback, which is always very good. I'm really, really, really enjoying them. I will do more. I might not do too many, just so I don't bore everyone. No, actually, someone corrected me. It's still an SLA. It's still an SLA printer, but it's a UV light based SLA printer or an LCD based SLA printer because it's still stereolithography. Okay.
That's it. Ben gave us the showroom to do our event, Jeff. That's where we're going. I am the best. Thank you very much, buddy. One how D7 1.4 or 1.5 or Anycubic Photon. I actually wasn't aware that the 1.5 is out. Unfortunately, I've never played with one, so I really don't know, to be honest. Okay. Man, I don't even know where to start with this printer. It's massive. So that goes there. That's the back. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Cables are all braided, which is very nice. Okay. The connector to the bed, I've never seen this, and I'm really happy to see it, is the same connector I use, or, well, a lot of people use for RC. And I much prefer this than anything else. And the wires are directly soldered to the bed. So this goes here. Thermistor goes in there. This is the connector for the extruder assembly, or the hot end assembly, well, and extruder, and also a ran out filament sensor. Is that a glass bed? Yes, it is actually. This is a glass bed. It's not acrylic. Yes, it is. More points. Okay. This is the Z. I'm guessing this side because it's quite long. This is the Z axis on that's Y. E. Where's the other Z? Ah, there it is. Oof. I was scared for a moment. I thought they forgot the other Z. Z axis and limit switch, extruder, the Sokailu. Keep the nice work going. Thank you very much, man. X would be up here. And the Y plus the limit switch. Okay, so that is basically it. It's fully connected. Let me just check. Okay, that's just that moving around. These are free. Okay, so time to switch on. So I've checked and rechecked the power supply. I still don't trust it, but just in case, if it does go off, I'll give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. But it shouldn't. I hope. Oh God, please, please, please. Okay, we're in business. We can print. Yay. All right. Mickey Man Mike, it's been so long since you've live streamed. No, I'm actually doing it. I think I'm doing it a bit too often now. See if the glass bed is warped. The CR10 had problems. It doesn't look to be warped. This is... Let me see if I can get this out of the way. Okay, it's awesome that they print this. That is impressive. That is really impressive. And just to prove a point, they don't print in the middle, just literally right up until the edges. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to measure the exact distance or length of the print. So that is 39.5 centimeters by 39.5 centimeters. So that's fairly accurate to 400 by 400. So it has quite a decent usable build volume. Is it producing a lot of sound? So far, no, actually, not that bad. I can hear the fan, but it hasn't started printing yet, so we'll see. I'm just getting this out of the way, but this looks cool. I don't need it though. No smoke. Not yet, at least. Exactly. No smoke just yet. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure these to see that they're level. I'm going to try. Hold on. Actually, I can do that. That thing is huge. So, that is 31 and a half. And wow, okay, 31 and a half. So, let's see. So prepare auto home. Let's see what happens. There you go. It's moving. Does it have a part cooling fan? I can't see. That is really weird. Okay, so let's do this. And let's do this so you guys can see. So it does have a part cooling fan. The weird thing is that it kind of projects inside. There's one here and one here. So this doesn't project towards the hot end or the nozzle. It just projects inwards for some reason. Well, that's a fail. We'll see how that handles itself. You'll need to make one. Okay, so this needs a bit of adjusting. This thing is massive. So I'm just adjusting the bed level. It's quite a task to adjust this bed. Okay. So I'm just gonna disable the steppers. Down. Okay. Is it 4-point leveling? Yes, it has 4 leveling knobs at the bottom of the bed. Exactly, no auto level though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the, let me just check something. So I'm going to just move the z-axis up. Move Z up. That's actually a very nice trick. It has like a quick move Z up button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly, very slightly move the limit switch of the Z upwards because the corners are kind of maxed out. So I just need to move the limit switch slightly up so it triggers before, giving me some space where to adjust the bed. Just a little bit though. Come on. Excuse me. There you go. Okay. Okay, that should be much better. Let's try again. Sorry, how about the TV trainer because of your video? I love that printer. Awesome. I hate assemble 3D printer live streams. Auto home already. You know what? On days like today, I'm actually very happy with a pre-built 3D printer. And the reason for that is because I woke up at 6:30 this morning. I started recording everything I was doing. I was like part of my vlogging. Much better. So this side, this side as well. Mr. Stalking Butler, thanks for your hard work and knowledge you share. It's made my printing life much easier. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Here and a bit here. I might have lifted the thingy a bit too much upwards, but that should do it for now. So let's see. SD card. Almost lost it. Whoa. Card inserted. We need some filament. Did you caffeinate? Mornings are awful without caffeine. I always caffeinate, Theresa. Theresa, are you the same Theresa that 3D printer start competition winner, Theresa? Just to confirm. They might just print it on a different setup printer and put the gloss on that one after. Demons, it definitely could. Actually, you know what? We'll see if they fail at that. We'll see what color filament comes out. Okay. Let me turn that around like that. Okay, so preheat. Let's time it. Master spool with some dust filament? Yes, it is. Yes, it's on the way. Yes, it is. They contacted me. I apologize for the delay. I've been chasing after them and they finally managed. So, gonna time how long this is gonna take to heat up. Preheat PLA and PLA start. So it's rising, nozzle is going up to 200 and bed is going up to 50. And we're gonna see how long it takes. In the meantime, I'm gonna be able to answer some questions. Please, please, please replace the horizontal spool holder. I will. I really don't like those spool holders. Joe, how's the glass held onto the build plate, please? I don't see clips like the CR10. The thing is, I have clips here, but the tape they put on it kind of like goes all the way to the bottom, so it's holding it in place. Filament Frenzy, Tom, you inspire me daily, but I don't get the chance to give back enough. Love the new vlogs. Thank you very much, Tom. Once again, big shout out to Tom, Filament Frenzy. Go find him on Twitter. The guy is awesome with 3D printing. So the bed is at 27 degrees. Hot end is at 146. Anycubic i3 Mega or CR10? Both very good printers, actually. For the price, both very good. I probably would lean towards the Anycubic i3 Mega myself. Just has more features. How long did it take you to build the Black Mark III? It took me about 3.5 hours, give or take, because I had prints running, I had to get off, I had to cook something. But something like that. The thing is, I was completely amazed at how much the instructions and the parts have changed since I assembled the first Mark III. Like, it feels like the parts are a completely different machine. What filament is that? This is dust filament, something red. I can't remember the name. But it's from Dust Filament. Anycubic i3 Mega or CR10 clone? This is the only CR10. Well, wait, hold on. I don't think I've come across a CR10 clone worthy of being a clone of the CR10 yet. So we'll check this one out. I might want the Tivo Michelangelo. Your video was really excellent. Is it really worth the price? Yes, for a PLA only printer, yes. I'm gonna say it right now. Yes, I'm printing like there is no tomorrow. Wait. There, just, I broke it. Hold on. But yeah, this is a print that was done. Oh, hold on. Focus will come soon, I think. There you go. Okay. That was printed on the Tivo Michelangelo in Filamentum Vertigo Gray. And is just ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. It's awesome. Okay. So I'll put it there because I keep dropping it and I keep breaking small parts of it. Come on. There you go. So bed is at 40 degrees, nozzle is at 200. So we're at 4 minutes in, bed is at 40 degrees. If I may throw just a bit of a hint there, it's still much quicker than the Tronxy X5S, just saying. Andre, thank you for your effort for the community. Thank you very much, brother. You're more than welcome. It is an absolute pleasure. So, okay, so just as an FYI, the filament, come here. The filament that came out of the nozzle, sorry, It's taking a while to focus. I don't know why. It's black. See? Whoop, there. It's black. So there's a very good chance that it was in fact printed on this printer. There's a chance. Put Jerry on the hotbed to dance. Hey Don, other than Case Letter, what's your most treasured 3D print? Ooh. I have several actually. I'm really loving that Donatello. I have the castle, the Howl's Moving Castle, which is right behind me as well. I don't know. I have quite a few, but the letter, definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so it's at 48 degrees, and that's just under 6 minutes. Not bad, not bad at all. So, print from SD. Let's see what happens. Test file. Test file. Come on. I'm trying. I want to print. Hold on. So this is weird. I'm pressing on like test file and it's just going back up to main. Let me try something quickly. Hold on. Because I have sliced something else. Let me see. So weird thing, the slot for the memory card is actually quite large, like the opening in the box. So you can easily just end up throwing this card in. Okay. Let me lower the bed temperature because I forgot to change that. Let's do 45. Okay. So we're going to print a Charmander. Any updates on the Cheshire Cat print or still waiting on the filament? I'm still waiting for the filament to arrive. It's going to come from China, so it needs some time. But a big shout out to Hawk 3D Proto. To Ben. Whoa. Is anything going to come out? Okay, it's starting. Oh, this needs to be further up. Okay. Okay. It's printing. So let's, okay, let's do this so I can fix this so you guys can see better. Hold on. Lower. Okay, let's do this. It's actually quite fast, but I know that's like the print speed that. So let's just slow it down a little bit. Uh, Sorry if I'm not talking to you. I'm just checking. So I have this thing, and it's Simplify 3D that's doing it. For some reason, when I add a new machine, it just doesn't raise the first few layers. It keeps printing on the same layer, and then after about 3 or 4 layers, then it starts going upwards. Sue 3D Designs. Are we going to sue at TCT this year? Most likely. I'm hoping I will. We'll see. We'll see how finance is fair till then. But hopefully, yes. I really enjoyed myself, and UK is much easier to get to than US. A little low poly Charmander. This thing with Simplify 3D is bugging me. I'd much prefer Joe to have a hot glue gun. At least it's not like Jimmy with his drill. Okay, so it seems like, okay, now it started going up. Let me see if I can get Simplify 3D just in case. Joe can do terrible things with a hot glue gun. Terrible things. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, let's check something. Hold on. Size 4 millimeters, retraction, temperatures. Oh, I should have changed this to 45. Extruder temperature should be 205. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it's going. Let's let it see. Okay, it was 50 millimeters a second. Is this a dual Z system? Definitely seems like it needs it. It definitely has it. Yes, Miggy Man Mike. Simplify 3D really seems like it's falling behind at the moment. Sometimes I get some ridiculously better results with Cura. Sometimes I get better results with Simplify 3D. I'm really trying to get used to Cura, but it's just, I feel it's so complicated. And it's probably because I got used to Simplify 3D straight away. Let me do this. So ignore the first couple of layers. Because I'll probably slice something in Cura after this, depending on how long this takes. Is the first few layers that didn't go up, obviously, but seems silent on the feed. It is much quieter than the CR10. I can tell you that. Idea Maker, that's another thing I really want to get into. Another Mark III build. Maybe soon. Once I go into the new place, I might actually do an extended build. I have 4 Mark IIIs to assemble for the farm. Hey, 3DP Iceland. Hold on. Let me just move the camera because this bed isn't the table isn't very stable. Hold on. There. Let me just do that. Let me put some light on so you guys can see. Okay, you'll need a few more minutes until the print goes up a bit. You get to enjoy me for now. So what I'm noticing at this table, once again, I said it a million times, I can't wait to move to the new place. There are quite a bit of vibrations at the top. I can see them. So I think in this case, reducing the acceleration and jerk will definitely help. Now, even though it doesn't have a part cooling fan, well, it does have a part cooling fan, is just not directed properly. It's kind of working like the Creality Ender 2. That doesn't have a part cooling fan, and yet it still prints fine somehow. Was it this one that had the neutral wire pinched to the ground? Yes, it was. Nice image quality. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Hey, Clyde. Yes, the rattling noises. It's the lead screws. The Z-axis lead screws are kind of hitting the top. Now, the lead screws at the top are not restrained. So let me do quickly this to show you if I can actually find. No, there. So the lead screws. These are the lead screws at the top. However, as you can see, they're not restrained, which is a very good thing. But so strictly speaking, I don't even know why these are here because it's not like they're holding them in place. This is more like a packing thing. So I'd probably remove those just to make it quieter. Another thing to notice is that this printer has no 3D printed parts, which is quite impressive actually. Now, not to say that printers with 3D printed parts are bad, come on. You can do it. You know what? But yeah, it doesn't have any 3D printed parts. Hold on. Let me try doing this. Joe, is the whole bed heated or is it like the CR10S5 with a 58? Okay, actually, you know what? Let's try something out. Let's use this. Wait, hold on. Let's test this out. Seek. So let me do this. So we'll go back to auto. So I need to be a bit away. No, not myself. I don't need to see myself. Hold on. Oh, okay. Now I know. There. That's more like it. Let me take there. So, I can show you now. Whoop. That way, there. It's the whole actual. Come on. So it's the whole actual bed that is heated. Like all of it. That's actually fairly even heating, I have to say. Quite efficient. I have to wait until it finishes because it's only the first few layers that I can see very clearly. Filament is a bit dark. Phew, I'll wait for it to finish. Wait for it to finish. I'm going to reserve my judgment until it finished printing. Flare attachment to your phone. Yes, this is the Seek thermal camera. Slightly expensive, unfortunately. Manual focus. Okay, let me just check something. Okay. So, going to build an enclosure for it. I doubt I would ever print something this big in ABS, to be completely honest. Thank you, Thomas. This is awesome. Thank you very much. It was very well worth the money I spent for it. I just received it 2 days ago because I've had enough of the webcam. I ordered it from Amazon and it came here within 2 days from UK. Hi from the Philippines. Hi. Have you made any more progress with the East 3D Gecko? To be completely honest, not at the moment. I just want to finish a few other printer reviews first before I get on to something else. What's happening is I'm overloading myself with too many printers at the same time, so I need to kind of slow down and make sure I do a right job. Ferrieres, thank you very much, man. My small contribution to your big work. Thank you very much, buddy. Buenas, Spain here. Hola! Someone did a great proof of concept a few years back using phone-based thermal cameras to steal pin codes from keypads. No, I'm not going to do that. Try TPU. I will, but not today. But I will. I always try TPU. What's the next step? Selective bed heating to prevent power consumption, increase heat process, judged by the STL size on the bed frame. Jan, that would actually be a really good idea. Like compartmentalized bed heating. So according to the size of the print, you only heat that part to make it more efficient. That is actually a really good idea. CR10 TiVo Tornado or AlphaWise U10. I cannot tell you about the AlphaWise U10 because this is literally my first print. Between the CR10 and the TiVo Tornado, I'll probably go over to the TiVo Tornado simply because it's much quicker to heat up on the bed as the the AC heat bed, and it just I personally prefer the looks of the TiVo than the CR10. How many printers do you have? Have you been sent any? Me? How many printers do I have? Well over 45 at the moment. But I don't use all of them at the moment because I don't have space. I'm waiting to move. The height is 0.2 layers. Cosa stai stampando? So, to anyone who doesn't understand, that's Italian for what are you printing? Sto stampando un Pokemon. Do you know how much the printer is? Of course, it's in the video description. It's about $600, something like that. Hi, check here. Wow, okay. I have to go through my under 1,000 lists. Remove those that are 1,000 plus. Hi, Joe. Why are you so tiny today? Because it's my new lens. I'm kind of like upgrading. I'm moving on. I want the channel to evolve. I have a new camera lens for the Canon. New streaming card, like capture card to use the second DSLR to get like these close-up shots. So channel needs to evolve. Joe, I just ordered my first. Is Pikachu the new Benchi? No, I just didn't want to print a Benchi. Joe, I just ordered my first 3D printer ever. What is the best thing to print out to start fine-tuning it? Honestly, start with printing a square. That's it. Just print a square. A square can tell you quite a lot, whether it's about retractions, dimensional accuracies, everything. Parli italiano? Certo che lo parlo. Abito a Malta. So Sam asked me if I speak Italian, and I say yes, because Italy is like 60 kilometers away. That way. $479 on Gearbest. All right, they have a flash sale. That's why they didn't give me a code. So yeah, it's $479. That's actually a really good price. You speak Italian too? Yes, I can speak English, Maltese, Italian, Polish just a little bit. I can understand Spanish. What do you think is the best printer under $500? Oh, that question. In a second. Nick Zat, thank you very much for the 10 bucks, man. Thank you. Thanks for all you do, Joe, for the community. I've learned a lot from watching you. Thank you very much, Nick. So, I can never tell what is the best 3D printer under $500 because I haven't tried all of them. From the few I've tried, Anycubic i3 Mega, CR10, TiVo Tornado, JJ Aurora A5, Tivo Michelangelo. There are so many to list nowadays. Yes, Rover, 20mm cube. Yes, the make test models are awesome for dialing in settings for the printer. Try to film that Stonehenge typical type place in Malta again. I'll try. It's another weekend of rain. My wife is in Gozo at the moment because we went last weekend, but our daughter didn't go because she was with her father. So my wife told me, let me take her up so she can see her grandparents. But it's like raining. There's a thunderstorm outside at the moment. So if it's a weekend like this, I just can't take my drones out. What is the height of the layer? That is 200 microns. That is awesome, by the way. It's turning out actually really well. Ignore the feet. The feet are weird. That's simplified 3D issue I'm having. Finally mentioned him in a stream. Hey, it's Ryan. Ear blinks. So, ear blinks. Why ear blinks? Info Mario, nice vlog. Thank you, man. What about the ANET A8? Check my second vlog to see what happened to my ANET A8. I really like the setup. It's awesome. Oh, thank you. If it goes on like this, these donations will be worth to Joe more than the sexual video. The truth is, you guys have no idea how much these little donations help. You cannot possibly comprehend how much they help. It makes a huge difference in my life. Currently, I'm kind of in between jobs. I have the new place coming up, and this is why I'm spending so much time here. I'm trying to put out more content. I'm trying to upload as much as I can, try to do more live streams. Everything helps. Affiliate sales help, and it's the way it is. But I'll hopefully everything will be fine in a couple of months. What are the 3 brand of filaments you prefer? Forza Italia. Lots of Italians tonight. What are 3 brand of filaments you prefer? So, I can tell you the 3 I use the most. And those are Printapro, Filamentum, and Filamentive. Those are the 3 I use the most. And it's the ones I buy the most. ENR Blinkhorn. Ah, air blinks. Makes perfect sense. No French speaking? No. I can laugh in French. So, you're lucky living in Malta. I was thinking of starting a channel, but in Switzerland I can make the money to support it. Switzerland is expensive. You will come to Maker Faire in Barcelona? That had difficult. The thing is, see, while lucky in inverted commas to live in Malta, it's quite expensive. I mean, okay, so Gearbest sends me this printer for free to review, but it gets to Malta, customs get a hold of it, and then I have to pay like 100 or 150 euros to get it out of there. So I still end up paying quite a big portion of the printer itself. Have a good night, Wes. I think for a lot of people on YouTube these days, Patreon is the real earner. Yes, Patreon is insanely helpful. The fact that you know that there is that much at the end of the month coming in to help you. Patrons are amazing, and sometimes I feel ridiculously guilty for having Patreon because I don't know what else I can offer apart from what I do on the channel. So I try to do like little giveaways once in a while. Play Fortnite just once, please, Joe. Uh, okay, I could play Fortnite on the PS4 though. Almost 27,000 subscribers. How's the Broden Tube working out? Oh yes, that funny. So if you go on the site, I don't know if it has it here. If you go on the GearBest site, it doesn't call this a Bowden tube. It calls it a Broden tube. Like, yay, Broden. Joe, want to see you make a fair Rome. Last year I met the guys from Hank Printer. Josip Bruce and other great people. Ah, if only I could travel so much, man. If only I could afford it. Jan, yes, there are quite a few actually. If you go on Twitter, use hashtag MasterSpool, most of them will come up. Recent since you didn't see it. Can you do a video on how to change a main board, the stepper drivers to make it quieter and flash it with firmware like Marlin? Yeah, I could definitely do that. Good morning from Australia. Good morning, Tim. Ooh. Is that not another fan on the back? It has a fan on the side, but it's not very effective. Although, it's doing overhangs fine. Customs, yeah, they can be quite interesting people. Joe, how does the printer compare to other printers in the same price range? Take the CR10. This is what I'm seeing so far. Take the CR10. It's pretty much identical. The CR10S. Take the CR10S4. It seems like to be exactly the same, just slightly higher Z height. Support via Patreon because I blow CADs. Fair enough. I completely understand that. Joe, how do you get Gearbest to send you printers? Let's just say that if they send me a CR10 to review for free, I wouldn't mind. I might do actually a video on that. And the way to get, so let me just pause it here. So I won't lose anything. Oops, sorry. So I get asked a lot. So I get asked a lot, how do I get free stuff? And I don't want to sound arrogant, but there's no such thing as free things, because in order for them to send you something like this, you have to put in quite a lot of work to review it, to test it, but that's beside the point. If you want someone to send you something, like for example, free filament, there are many companies who are willing to send out free filament, but first, buy a spool of their product, buy 2 spools of their product, print awesome things, showcase them online, showcase them on Twitter, tag them, just show what you're capable of printing, take nice photos, and eventually they'll reach out to you by themselves. Listen, we have a new filament. Would you like to try it out? The more you do that, the more it will happen. For videos, start producing videos. Once you start producing videos, you create good content. Companies will just reach out to you. There was only one company, one company, I was going to say 2, but one company that I actually reached out to give me a printer for review. And that was in the very beginning, and that was Kodama. And they were the only company. I had about 300 subscribers. They were the only company that actually replied back to me and accepted. They sent me the printer about 3 months later, but they accepted. That was the only company I've ever asked something for free from, because I just wanted to sort of a bit of a push. They liked my content and they sent it. So my suggestion is, if you want to promote things, if you want to become an influencer, put a bit of work in it first. Create content, print stuff, share, advertise yourself, and things will come. So, back to this. What did I miss? Thanks, Danny. We support you because of the channel, not for any special benefits. I appreciate it, man. I know, but I still feel guilty. Lewis Patch. Oh, King. Can you test the power outage function which is advertised by AlphaWise? Yes, we can. Can I just finish this print first and then we'll start another one and we'll see. So the speed of this print is about 50 millimeters a second. All I can do is support by watching ads right now. And that's fine, Imagination to Form. You know what? Watching ads, that's fine. I'm more than happy because ultimately that's what generates money on YouTube. It's funny because this is like the full screen. If I do this, like that's a really tiny red spot on the screen. Oh, stay there. Like people have no idea how much work it is. It's true, Cat. Like I've spent, so right now it is 10 past 11 at night. I've been in here since 6:30 this morning. I have not left this room except for 3.5 hours to assemble a Mark III. My wife, my daughter, they went to Gozo. I just stood here. I stayed cleaning, I stayed recording, I stayed vlogging, putting prints, changing prints, failed prints. It's a lot of work. I enjoy it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. And I want to keep on doing this, but it's a lot of work and you have to be willing to sacrifice quite a lot of things for it. Arno, thank you very much, man. Thank you for your excellent entertainment and inspiration. Were it not for this channels like this, I probably never would have finished building the Mark III kit I got today. Awesome. I built one today as well. Joe, is Hatchbox a good filament? I've heard it is. Unfortunately, I've never tried it. 3D Print Creator, thank you very much for dropping by, man. Have a good one. Get notified by viewers to get free stuff from companies. I'm gonna have to actually agree. I've actually suggested Kat to a company. I think it was Polyalchemy. When they asked me who I can refer them to for reviews, because that's what companies want. It's for them. It's free advertisement, as long as it's good advertisement, which is why they're willing to invest and send free stuff. You guys are making me feel bad for never doing vids. And you don't have to feel bad. It's not the first time I spent a week not doing anything. If I'm just not in the right frame of mind of recording myself. If I'm not in a good mood, if I don't feel recording, I won't record because I don't want to project false positivity. Those little box lines on the camera are memorizing. Which box on the camera? That is what people don't get. The amount of hours he puts on the printers are a very small amount to pay. Yeah. And that's why that was the whole reason for the vlog. Like, these vlogs are lasting about 17 minutes and I'm trying to put as little information as possible. But I really wanted to do the vlogs just to give you guys an idea of what happens, because even if I spend 5-6 days not uploading a video, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening in the background. I still spend 10 to 12 hours a day working on stuff, and I might be working on a project that takes quite a lot of time and planning. I might be working on 3-4 different projects. So that is the main reason why I wanted to do the vlog, because ultimately I don't always have like a project ready to upload, but I'm always doing something. So I thought to myself, why not just share what I'm doing? Anything, like no strings attached, no cutting corners, like pure and simple honesty. I show you everything. Like, whether it fails or not, I'm going to show it. There is nothing I should hide. Good Nacht. Good Nacht. Everyone is building Prismark trees, and I'm just sitting here watching videos and wondering how much I'd get for a kidney. Don't worry, Teresa, you'll be assembling the start very soon. I'm really happy that you're finally getting it. I just managed to freeze up Simplify 3D. Oops. Whoa. I'll speak to them, Kat. Quality, not quantity. Exactly. So that's why in the beginning of the year I said, like, videos might be more scarce, but I want bigger projects, which is why I'm doing our C project, robotics and all that. But in the meantime, there is nothing to stop me from just vlogging. Kivantero26, thank you very much, man, for the 5 years. Thunder would nice. I have 60 centimeters snow and minus 15 degrees. Keep up the good work. Oh. Although, honestly speaking, I wouldn't mind 60 centimeters of snow and minus 15 degrees. I love the cold. Exactly. I mean, I know that Tom has companies working with him because he prints awesome things. He works on the filament. He showcases it. He constantly uploads and uploads and takes very good photos. It's very, very important. No more fires, sparks, or drama? No, Tony, it's actually working flawlessly. Video editing is one giant time sink. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Fibble. Yes, that's the other part, because once you spend a whole day recording, then it's now another hour and a half, 2 hours of editing. What are your thoughts about printing ABS these days? Hatchbox brand. I've never tried Hatchbox. I print a lot of ABS for customers, usually smaller parts-ish on the Sigma. I honestly don't print that much. 80% of my prints are PLA. I enjoy it too much. Unless I'm doing something functional, in that case I would print in either CPE or PETG. There. How long does that bed take to heat up? Can I warm soup in it? Feeling poorly today. And actually it took what? How much was it? 5-6 minutes to heat up to 50 degrees? That's actually very good. On the Tronxy X5S, it was taking 10 to 15 minutes to heat up to 40. What excites you most about printing and keeps you coming back? Oh, that's a very good question. I think it's always like the feeling of buying a new toy with me. I like, with kids buying a new toy. And that's how it is with 3D printing. I want to print everything, but I want to print interesting things for you guys. I want to try and create something. That's just it. It's the part of the creation. It's the creation process that just keeps me coming back for more. And I always love to try new printers. Sometimes I just want to be silly and just print fun stuff. I don't want to print functional stuff. I just want to print fun stuff. And that's where PLA only machines come into play. That's why I love PLA only machines, because I get to print fun stuff. Is that tape you print on? What is your favorite surface? So yes, this is tape because it came with tape. Favorite build surface, my Poly sheets, Biltac, and PI. If it's gloss, then I'll use Magigoo or Maginoob. Hey Jeff, all's well. Thank you very much. How do you maintain the ultra base surface you reviewed? Every print, I clean it. After every single print, I clean it with alcohol wipes. Why don't you recommend securing the top of the Z screws? Wouldn't that eliminate Z wobble? Actually, Fernando, that would increase Z wobble because you need to have these free. Because this is what keeps it straight. Sorry, hold on. So, this is the linear part of what puts the, well, z-axis up and down. This has to be smooth. If there's a slight bend in the z-axis, it's the coupling's job here, the stepper motors, to make sure that it flexes. If it's stuck in place, all the z-axis will kind of shift ever so slightly to mitigate like the curve of the z-axis screw. It took me a very long time actually to understand that. Eddie Moser! How's Murph? I hate you. I don't hate you, but I hate you. Do you think printers will be moving to 24 volt standard anytime soon? Yes, I think they will. I think a lot of things will change. I think a lot of things have changed already in the past 6 months, 1 year. And ironically, I feel that the CR10 was a very important step towards that change. Does this have dual lead screws? Yes, it does. Back again. Had to let our new puppy out. Aww. Welcome back, Ben. Do you lubricate the z-axis with grease? Haha. Yes, I do. Maginoob is essential while printing PETG on PEI. Yes. PETG on PEI, not very friendly. It tends to rip it to shreds. So I use Magigoo. Sticks very well and releases very easily. If you want some, you can buy some from Hawk 3D Proto. Murph is awesome. Seeing Joel and Jatman and Chaos. Awesome. Let me look at those Murphers. What kind of alcohol do you use? Isopropyl. Yes. Well, I use ethanol. Same thing. Will you ever buy an Ultimaker or a MakerBot? I wouldn't mind possibly eventually in the near future buying an Ultimaker. I love your channel, by the way. Thank you very much, Rob. Oh, Joe, for that contest, do we keep the rights of models we submit? I think so. I will confirm, actually. I'll ask them and I'll let you know. Oh, okay. Well, so how many people do we have on the stream right now? Let me see. Oh, wow, 300, almost 300 viewers. Wow, we went to 361 at one point. So, lots of people here. I'm going to do a competition very soon on the channel. I don't know how many of you have noticed. I changed the channel name from 3D Maker Noob to 3DMN. Same thing, just abbreviation. Kind of like a rebranding. And I want someone to design my channel logo. And it has to be in a way that I can use for my new merchandise, which Merch Minion was going to set up. Stickers, keychains, mugs, whatever. And I'm going to do this competition where I will give away a TiVo Michelangelo. And yeah. So yeah, you design logo. And the winner gets TiVo Michelangelo plus some swag once it's done. What do you think about silicone on lithium grease? Honestly, you lost me. I'm a noob, don't forget. How did you start your printing farm and can we pay you to print us something? I started Printing Farm by fluke because Maltese companies found out that I print, so they asked me to print stuff and then they asked me to print more stuff. And I could definitely print for others, but for abroad, I don't know if it's worth it. For Malta, definitely. Opens Microsoft Paint. They're not artistic enough. Joe, is it safe to assume to use red in the logo? Anything. There's, you know what? It's carte blanche. It's a white blank sheet of paper. I'm open to all, but yes, having a bit of red and white would be nice. You know, because Maltese flag is red and white. I'd like, actually, you know what? Yes, it has to be red and white based. It doesn't have to be red and white only, but red and white based. Joe has cornered the market in Malta. That looks pretty tidy so far. Yes, it is. It does. It's being a bit too slow. Let me just accelerate it a bit. But it's looking really good. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised. Thank you very much, Jeff. 3D plans on an appearance on the Friday group later tonight. Difficult. I could try, but it's like almost midnight here now. 3D top and image faces. Let's keep politics out of chat. Yes, please. Clyde, Joe, you continue to inspire, and I truly hope to meet you one day after that for coffee or tea. Absolutely, Clyde. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. This is at 200 microns or 0.20 millimeters. Which one would you choose for quality reason only? Printing with small nozzle thin layers, Trinus or Cetus, or maybe original Prusa only? Trinus was very good, but ultimately, honestly, for the price of a Trinus, I'd probably go for a Prusa Mark IIs and put a 0.15 millimeter nozzle. You can even go on the Anycubic i3 Mega with a 0.15 nozzle. Tom, Filament Frenzy, can vouch for that. When does the 3D Maker Noob Rocket League begin? Oh, I really want to do that. Welcome, Raul. How can we supply a possible logo? Start designing. Possibly next week I'll start the contest, but I'm giving you guys a heads up. Do you use CR10 runout sensor? It always breaks my PLA. Yes, I do. Religiously. I love you too, Clyde. Eddie Moser, you are the best noob on the tube. 3DMFR, 3DMN Designs for All. Thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you so much, bro. You are the best noob on the tube. Yes. How do you get a good first layer? Because mine always looks weird. Depends how weird is weird. And a good first layer is all about that Z height, the Z offset, and temperature. Always go about 5 or 10 degrees higher on the first layer. "3DMN logo hashtag suggestions." Yes. 3DMJ. That's actually wouldn't have been a bad idea. But 3DMN it's my roots, you know. It's 3D Maker Noob. It's who I am. It's how people know me. And I'm fine with that. And I live by that. I look everything from the eye of the noob. And I will always make mistakes, and I'm always learning something new. So I'm always going to be a noob at something. Hold on, let me just, because this is starting to grow now. Oop, stay there. Oop. Joe, did your stack of Mark IIIs come with smooth PI or powder coat? They came with smooth PI, and I actually told them to hold off on sending them until the powder coated ones come, but they just sent them anyway. Hey there. Hey there. Hey there. It's warping on the right foot. Yes, because I was still adjusting, and the first couple of layers weren't the best. Now it's been lifting for quite a while. It's just showing now because I changed the camera angle. Mohsin, that is one of the many reasons why I decided to change the name of the channel. Because a lot of people told me that they've spent months seeing my thumbnails and not clicking on them because they saw the word noob and they thought to themselves, I don't want, like, I'm not a noob. I don't need to hear opinions from a noob. And then eventually they click on the links and they think, okay, so now I get it. And they actually message me and suggest that I remove it. So I spent months thinking if I should change the name. So recently I just decided to just abbreviate it in 3DMN. And it also happens to be the same name of the company, my 3D printing business, side business. It's 3DMN Malta. So. Oh, I'm definitely replacing my PIs to powder coated. I love the finish. Hi Joe, I hear you like Magic Goo, but Maker's Muse tried it and didn't like it at all. It's hard to have an idea when two people have so much a different experience. I actually use Magic Goo quite a lot. I think I saw that video. I don't recall him saying he didn't like it. I actually use it quite a lot. I use it a lot on the JJR A5. I found that it's a perfect match with the kind of ultra base that they have. Yannick, thank you very much, buddy. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ben, change your Twitter handle then too, buddy. I probably should, eh? Is the CR10 running at around 30 millimeters a second for the parameter? Can it go faster? Yes, of course. And this is not a CR10. While it looks like it, it's not. Hold on. I have to say the print is turning out quite gorgeous. Ah, possibly. Exactly, he had the old applicator, not the new one. Thank you, Jeff. Platinum. Capricorn released their 2.85 tubes today. Ooh, seriously. Ooh, I definitely need for my Sigma. Definitely need, because I'm upgrading my Sigma to an E3D system. Ooh, I definitely want that. Definitely want that. Oh, hold on. Because I'm... Oh, Marcus, hello from Hamburg. Love your channel. Thank you very much for the 10 bucks, Marcus. Hey Joe, remember we always have Majinoob. Oh, we'll always have Majinoob, Ben. You know what? When I think of Ben, I instantly think of us sitting at TGI Fridays with the Zix 3D printing guys, with Daniel Noré. There was Ben and Paul when we were all sitting, having a pig out with appetizers, all you can eat appetizers. Excuse me. And it's probably one of the best memories I have ever of UK. I cannot wait for next year for this year's TCT. Seriously, dude, that would be awesome. I'd definitely pay you, man. I'll definitely pay for that. It's the angle of the lights. But I can tell you this, it looks very even. The layers look extremely even. As soon as it finishes, I'll do a bit of a close-up. What do you say about the Tiva Tarantula? I say it's a lot of work. $1985. Wow, I was 5 years old then. You could have gone to Nando's. There was no Nando's close by. I love Nando's. I miss it. I miss my peri peri chicken. For you, what would be the ultimate 3D printer of your dream? Oh. So, the ultimate 3D printer of my dream would probably be a mixture of a lot of things. Starting from the size of a Race 3D N2 Plus, for color extrusion with the system that E3D have just developed, water cooling, removable flexible build plates, heated chamber, HEPA filter, as quiet as the Mark III, in the same color as the Mark III, in a Core XY configuration. Oh god, I think I've just created like a 7,000 euro 3D printer there in like 2 seconds. Ben, you weren't born 1985, dude. How old am I? How old are you, dude? I was born 1979. I'm getting old, man. I'm gonna be 40 next year. Oof. Like 40 on the outside. I'm like still 21. I'm torn between flexible or belt bed. I'd go flexible. Nando's card reps. Have a good evening, Renaissance Tinkerdor. Thank you for coming by. Hey Joe, what's your favorite RAMS Plus Mega board for a printer? Looking for one dead end for my... Okay, so if you look at my second vlog, I showed my ANET. I have a RAMS 1.4 on it with Trinamic TMC 2100 drivers. It's beautiful, it works brilliantly. This has a RAMS Plus 2. Never seen it before, so I'll be doing a bit of research on it. '79 is the best year ever. You're 52 years young. Awesome. Joe, when you're next year, I'm taking you to Nando's. Yes, please, Ben. Tell us more of this new E3D you speak of. Ooh, okay. So E3D came up with this system. It's a 4 extruder machine, but single tool. Like, so each extruder has a tool, and when you need to print something with one color or one material, the system just puts the tool in one place, moves, grabs another tool, and starts printing. So you have 4 hot ends, 4 different extruders, 4 different materials, and they just work independently, and you just have something that grabs one. If you go on the E3D website or Twitter, they have all the information. They're in Murph at the moment, showcasing it. It looks to be brilliant. Chris, oh dude, MacGyver, A-Team, Airwolf. Yeah, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Yes, yes, oh, Airwolf. Oh man, I haven't seen Airwolf in years. I hate you, Ben. How can you be 31, man? What 3D printing fairs will you be visiting this year? I'm going to be, hopefully, if all goes well, I have the flight tickets to go to the Swedish 3D printing meetup. If all goes well financially, I'll make it there. It's because it's like 20 days time. I might go to TCT, and I'm really hoping to go to New York Maker Faire. Awesome, Tom. That would be awesome. Knight Rider. Oh, man. Has Joseph given any inside info about the MMU2 that you can spill? No, unfortunately not. I'd probably only find out if I go there. I actually sent him a message and asked him if he needs any beta testers. I'd be happy to help. He just came back with a lol, which means that there are a lot of people asking. Don't forget those new flashy newbie pins. For what system? Oh, wait, what? No, okay. Man, the cheapest place to buy Magical and Canon ends up being $42 shipped. Oh my god. With Mega and RAMs combined, I am looking for a decent one that includes RAMs plus Mega in one board, like the Gorilla board or GT2560. So if you go on the website of Hooklit 3D printing, Hooklit Odin 1 uses like it's an integration of the two-in-one board. Really good system as well. I'm trying to remember who does it, but I completely forgot. I forgot the name of the company. Is this 3DMN or Nostalgia Friday? Oh man, definitely Nostalgia Friday. He just doesn't stream. I didn't. How's the cat project? Still waiting for the filament to arrive. Printer is playing music. Yes, he is. You don't get a full roll of filament. No, you don't. You get like this thing. So I can see where it's actually not bad in terms of part cooling. So we'll see as soon as it's ready. That's no worries. Filament friend Tom is causing havoc. Yes, rebel. Print is actually looking decent. Keep in mind that this was just like a quick slice I threw in Simplified 3D. So that's not bad at all. I could probably reduce the temperature a little bit, make it better. Part cooling definitely needs improving. But see, I don't mind if you have to improve a printer with a 3D printed part, a quick fix, that's fine. That's completely fine. Having to rechange a printer, that's definitely not fine. Do you have a Ruby nozzle? Actually, yes, I do. I have one on the MetaHackers Pulse, and I have another one which I will be putting on the Mark III, which I built today because it's a black Mark III, and it's going to have an also Ruby nozzle. And episode coming out shortly. So if you guys could print anything from your young lives, what would it be? Oh, what would I print? Tamagotchi. Oh, probably like I would probably print accessories for my Game Gear. I remember my Sega Game Gear. I used to love that thing. Will you upgrade your Mark IIs to 2.5? If so, have you received your upgrade? I bought one upgrade so far. I just want to see how it goes. But I only bought it I think it was like 2 weeks ago, so it still has a while to arrive. I don't get priority, contrary to popular belief. I actually buy things from Prusa. I don't want him to send me anything for free. I refused my review unit simply because I don't want people to think or to say that I do paid reviews. Never gonna happen. And the reason why I specifically asked Prusa to send me a 3D printer for free to review is because I fell in love with the Mark III as soon as I saw it at the factory before everyone else knew about it. And I knew I was going to love this printer, and I knew that if I'm going to praise this printer, people are going to say it's a paid review. So I decided I didn't want the free printer for review, and I paid full price for mine. And just to prove how much I loved it, I bought 5 more. I actually bought 6 more, but I gave one away in a giveaway. What was the story in the power supply? You're going to need to check the vlog, part 2 of the vlog. I left the link in the video description to get a better idea. Okay. People go overboard on that paid review stuff. Oh, tell me about it. Which 3D print do you use most each day? This. Hold on. This is the 3D print I use most each day. Hold on. Whoop. Come on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Well, wait. Oh, I forgot. I actually. Wait. There. So, these I printed over a year ago on the Wanhao Duplicator i3 Plus. And this is probably the longest lasting OEM iPhone cable that ever existed. Because I use this every single day and it's still perfect. And this is the one print I use every single day. Hi Joe, what's this machine then? This is a CR10 S4 wannabe. It kinda is actually. Zapol, I have to find the STL for this. It's been over a year now. The heat bed is DC, but it, honestly speaking, it heats up quite evenly, and it took about 5 minutes to heat up to 50 degrees, so decent. Do you have any other machines other than printers, rotors, lasers? Yes, I have a CNC mill, which I built myself, computer controlled CNC mill. I have a lathe, which I want to turn into a CNC lathe. I'll show you guys everything once I have the new place, because I'm going to do an awesome maker space. So there's no way this DC bed gets to 80 degrees. I highly doubt it, but I'm going to try. But I think 70 to 80 degrees, doable. Might as well be TS10S with dual rod and the other improvement. Exactly. What will you print next? A set of pillows. I've been up for 18 hours now. I need to sleep. And the heat bed surface. That is correct. Well, the heat bed surface, it's still glass. I think it's only the board. Slightly different hot end. It looks like it has like a much smaller cooling block, like cooling fins, different part cooling fan, but other than that, it kind of looks identical to the CR10. I'm actually quite impressed that they've managed to fit so much in such a small price package. Would this be a good first printer? As long as you check everything, connections, make sure you check all the wires. Yeah, I believe this could be a good, great printer, first printer. I mean, it's working fine out of the box if it wasn't for that wire issue that I had. What time is it? Here it is 7 minutes to midnight. Sleep is for the weak. I'm weak. Right now I'm very weak. So here's what's going to happen. I'll be recording all day on the vlog. And now what's going to happen is I'm going to end this stream, well, soon, later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on recording for the vlog until I go to bed, just to show you guys what happens exactly after a live stream, like what I do after a live stream. It's a good deal compared to the same size CR10. Check the mains wiring. Yes, agreed, Paul. Compared to the CR10 S4, this is a bargain, but it needs checking. I think I prefer this board as well. The board. Also, something very important. The memory card on this actually has the firmware on it. This is not locked. They abide by GPL for Marlin firmware, which is something that's kind of gaining traction. So they give you access to the firmware straight away, whereas the CR10, they kind of, don't let you tweak it and all that. This actually has the firmware supplied on the memory card. Might have into that one if I had a place to put that monster. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I'm very happy with the print quality. Very, very, very happy with the print quality. That is me slicing something very quickly 5 minutes before the stream started, because I always like to have a backup print to do. What upgrade kit did you order at Prusa, and will you do a live stream? I ordered the 2.5 upgrade kit, and yes, definitely will do a live stream. Is it me, or the left arm seems to have artifacts on it? No, that's the refraction of the light. So yes, this runs on a Ramps Plus 2 board. I can easily change the drivers to TMC 2100 to make it super silent. I can update the firmware to include extra features, because I already have a copy of the stock firmware that it comes on the memory card. So fully open source, open builds, structure. I approve. You know what? I approve. I truly approve. This one or Duplicator 9? I haven't seen the Duplicator 9 yet, unfortunately. See, CR10 are about to send me a printer, which I'm not too happy about. It's called a CR10, CR 2020, I think. I told them I'm not very keen on reviewing it. They're going to send it anyway for me to review. And the reason why I'm not too keen is because I think Creality are becoming a bit greedy. They're way in over the heads now. They made this kind of like a MakerBot kind of looking 3D printer, which is like $900 for a 200 by 200 by 200 print volume with no innovation in it. It irks me. I'll still review it, so. Do you know why the Prusa Mark III multicolor kit is no longer available? The fact that they're changing the whole system. So what I've seen from the articles is that Prusa are going a whole different direction with multi-material, rather than doing what they have been doing with the Mark II, which kind of had some issues. With the Mark III, it's going to be literally, how do I explain this? So with the Mark III, right, to explain. So you have 4 Bowden tubes going into a mechanism, okay? And then you have a Bowden tube that's going into the nozzle. And what happens is that rather than mixing everything in a Y splitter, you have the 4 Bowden tubes, then you have a mechanism which moves from one side to another to align itself with the next filament you want to change, and it just retracts all the way and then pushes the other filament all the way in. And I think that's a brilliant way to go. I think that will be a game changer for the multi-material upgrade. Nice, Teresa, awesome. Thank you, David. What about the Anycubic 4 Max? I love the design. It's red. I like Malta. People mentioned it actually. I'll have a look at it actually because I have no idea. Anycubic 4 Max. Ooh, that's sexy. Like that's really sexy. We'll see. Creality needs new machine. Yes, they need to evolve though. They can become greedy. If they become greedy, they're shooting themselves in the foot. That's sort of how the Palette Plus does it internally. Exactly. Which reminds me, I have to finish the review of the Palette Plus. So this is almost ready. No, go away. Okay. Look, we have a Pokemon. That actually got that actually stuck to the bed really well. So wait for this to cool down a little bit. Let me just move forward a bit. So actually, let me just so you can see like just a bit of. I need to adjust the retraction settings, but ultimately, you know what? That's not a bad print at all, at all, at all. Hold on, I need to get this off. There we go. So let's see if we can do this. Ugh. Hold on. Ooh, there you go. Okay, that's not bad at all. That is really not bad at all. Can I just say I'm loving this camera? So the first few layers is the issue I'm having with Simplify 3D. But other than that, the slight uneven layers, those are retraction issues. And I'm fine with those. I can fix those. Cooling, it not bad. I mean, there's a slight bit of. Wait, hold on. This is much easier. So that's definitely cooling. But other than that, I can fix most of these. I can fix all of these actually. I'm happy with this. What do you guys think? I mean, come on. Less than $500. This thing is awesome. I'm going to be printing massive vases with this. This is awesome. Like really, really awesome. I'm happy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's give him a bit of a, there you go. That is really good. For a first test print, that is really good. Like, first test print out of the box. And that wasn't pre-sliced, I just quickly sliced that without knowing the settings. I'm happy with that. Would that be good sales run? No. Start a 200-hour print. I will, but not just yet. Now printed in huge. I will. The Creality is dead. Long live the U10. Except for the risk of electrocution, it's awesome. Okay. Success. That is a success. That is a real success. I'm happy. That turned out great. I'm very happy with that. I'm very, very happy. I'm happy because finally I get to do a fully successful live stream. Granted, I had to check the power supply before that, so it doesn't kill me, but successful. I have a 4.5 kilogram spool actually. But in order to print big, I have to dial in the settings. I would need to tweak the fan a little bit for cooling. But other than that, massive potential. Massive, massive, massive potential. This heat bed is insanely huge. Very happy with the result. Very happy. So yeah, Joe, before you do you fit inside that printer? There is no printer I fit inside in. Trust me, not even the big box. Does the printer have any metal supports to keep the Z-frame from tilting on the Y-frame? Yes, it has. It's screwed in on the sides, plus it has a bracket with 4 screws and T-nuts on both sides. So it's actually very sturdy, like very sturdy. Is no part of your last name. Might as well be. So you're saying you're happy then? Yes. Can it print flex? Any printer can print flex. You print it slow enough. You can print an entire Stormtrooper helmet. Ooh. I could, couldn't I? Ooh, I could, and I will. How fast can the Z-axis move if you move it manually? Fast. I'd probably do 30 millimeters a second, easy, 40. Flex on Bowden, not advisable. No, it can, not Ninja Flex, but it can. I tend to be able to print flexible on Bowden up to about 40D. The Fiberology Fiberflex 40D, I can print it at 15 millimeters a second. I can print it. Thoughts on the Mark IIs? Just got one. I love my Mark IIs. I recently bought 3 more. They're part of my printing farm. I trust them blindly. All right. Joe, print a drone bracket. I should. Can now test the resume print feature? Yes. Okay. Let's try those things. So let me see if I can. Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me just grab. I'm gonna very quickly, bear with me. I'll insert that. I'm gonna grab Cura. Let me just grab Cura very quickly. Is it possible to print ABS without a chamber? It's possible, it just won't print that well. Awesome, Patrick. Now, I do want to go to bed, but we have to try this out. We just have to try it out. Because the power off resume function is something that is necessary. Cura got starting. Just need to very quickly create the profile. Good night, Denny. if Quora starts, hopefully. Ah, yes, there it is. So I just need 2 minutes to create a profile, add printer, other Creality CR10S4, add printer. So I'm just going to use the Creality. Let me see, downloads, cube. Just going to grab a calibration cube. Why is layer height 0.6? Ouch, sorry. 0.2, well line count, up, down, 1.75, 200, nozzle 0.4. Okay, save to removable drive. Let's see what happens. Okay, that was quick. All right, okay, so the CPU uses 180%, yes. No. Okay. Then let's lower the temperature for the bed. We don't need like 40 degrees is enough. Okay. So let's try the power off resume function, because that's an important feature. With a printer that has such a big build volume, power off resume feature is important. Rip ears things, Joe. What did I do? By the way, anyone know if you're better with a CUDA graphics card or a GeForce card for things like Quora? A GeForce card is more than enough. And clone the Zortrex Dual XY rods. Agreed. And it's overpriced. Thanks, Ben. Have a good night. All right, sorry. Okay, let me just get rid of it. That was my power for that was the last of my energy for the night. So it's 40 degrees already reached easily enough. No, I have to say that it heats up relatively quickly. So heat, PLA, definitely not a problem. Drink Red Bull before bedtime, you're a madman, Mr. Noob. I need to drink it because if I don't, I'll fall asleep here. And no one's going to wake me up because I'm not going to hear you. Wife is in Gozo as well, so she's not going to wake me up. And if she calls me, mobile is on silent. I'm liking this. So here's how I see this printer. So what? It costs 480 bucks. Get an AC bed. Get a clone Titan extruder. Change the hot end to an E3D. $100 more, and this printer can be an absolute god. So now I'm already excited because I need to finish up my other reviews, but I'm already excited to finish the review of this so then I can upgrade it. I don't like to upgrade printers until I've done the review. Hey, Nick. Okay, so let's see what happens. It does advertise power resume function, right? Oh. So for some reason, it's printing further up. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to stop it just a little bit. I've changed the Cura profile, and it's. Hold on. Give me a second. Be with you in a minute. Come on, down there. Seeing as I'm using a CR10 profile, it seems to be doing something weird at the start. So let's try again. Okay. Tune, bed. Okay. Hello, Florian. Joe, what's your favorite video from your own channel? My favorite video from my own channel. I think the one I like the most editing wise is definitely the OpenRC one. I really enjoyed myself editing that video. Then there is the robot one. I love that. And then my favorite video is definitely the letter, Kate's letter. I love that. Let me Alpha Wise U10. Let me see, because this advertised itself 390 euros. That's less than 400 euros. So nozzle, large printing format. It will remind you whether to continue printing after a power failure. Okay? Telly Savalas Big Joe. Maybe it's offended by the CR10 profile. Yes. Okay, almost there. 197. 198. Hi, Joe and everyone. How did it went? Friede Gassner, it went exceptionally well. So we're just printing a second test print now, just to test out the power off resume function feature. I might need to do quick adjustments on the fly. Almost. I think it's good enough to try. Hold on. Yeah, good enough. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's printing. Fine. So where shall I point the camera at? At the screen or at the print when I switch it off? Hello from LA. I was there last year. Hello, Michael 8. Does it come with a filament sensor? Yes, it does. Kojak U10. I wonder if it has to do. Hold on. I wonder, because I use the CR10S profile on the what do we call it, on Simplify 3D as well. I wonder if there's a command that's keeping it to stay down for the first few layers. That's 3, 0.6. Now it's moving up. I actually felt it moving up. Okay, so. Come on. PS4 is discontinued in Gearbest, probably because of this. Okay, so hold on. Okay, oh. Nope. Come back here. All right, so it's should I let it print for a little bit and then test it again? I'm off to bed. Kids will be standing by my bedside tomorrow at 6 again. All right, Richard. Thank you very much for coming by, man. Have a good night. I'm late to the party. Dimple Poji. Nah. Hi, Joe. Do you know of any 400 by 400 print bed surface similar to the Anycubic Ultra Base? Not similar to the Anycubic Ultra Base. Okay, so I'm going to test it out. Shall we? Wait. Whoop. Let me move this here. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to find out. I'm going to switch it off. 1, 2, 3. It's so quiet. So, I'm going to switch it back on and see if it works. That's the logo. U10 ready. Have a printing task. Continue print, cancel print. It actually does work. Oh, come on. Before it goes away. Okay, look. Have a printing task. Continue print, cancel print. We'll do continue print. It's gonna blow up now. Is it gonna blow up? Let's see, let's wait a bit. Let's see if it's gonna heat up again. Let's see how this works. No, no head lift. It definitely won't lift the head. Let me see if it's heating up. Let me get my FLIR. Now, come on. So the bed is heated. I don't know what's supposed to happen now. Like it's stuck. Something had to go wrong. Like it can't go like really well. That wouldn't be fair now, would it? So let me see. Hold on. Let's try it again. There's actually, I can hear like a relay. Okay, now it's gone. Aw. All right. So that was a fail. Hey, but at least it asks you if you want to continue. Doesn't mean it's going to continue. It might ask you to continue. So I will have to check that out. So the layers on Quora look much better. Let me check something out quickly. I want to see what settings, printers, manage printers, machine settings, prime extruder. Yep, right, definitely. Okay, so I am going to need to sleep now. Because I see, this is what happens. This is where like I go numb. I cannot think anymore because I'm just too tired, and I'll have to continue tomorrow. Ultimately, it's there. I just have to figure out what happened. But I honestly, for $400, $450, it's awesome. I mean, I'm happy to just buy this as a base and then buy just different main board and work it out from there. Another $100, and I have the printer much better than the CR10S4. But anyway, that's beside the point. I have to review it for what it is, and now I'm blabbering on because I'm tired. So, don't print if you can't brain. Exactly. I can't brain right now. I just can't. I really can't. I'm too tired. So, we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you to my Patreons. You guys are amazing. Thank you to the guys who gave me donations. You have no idea how much that helps. If I don't usually do this, but if you're going to buy something online, please check the affiliate links. You have no idea how much they help the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I just get a small kickback in return, which goes a long way. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night. I doubt I'll be doing live next week, but expect much more vlogs. Yeah, and that's it. As always, happy making, guys.